In this short little episode, we leave Lorella Springs and head over to the Southern Lost City campground in Limmen National Park. We then pop up to Towns River campground in the same national park, before spending the night at Mataranka. We finish with a couple of nights in Katherine at Shady Lane Caravan Park. We're going to do a little walk around the Southern Lost City in Limmen National Park.
Lovely.
This is the campsite of the Southern Lost City.
What's going on, Daniel? Hey?
I have a wobbly too.
Oh, it looks like it's about to come out. Let's see what happens on the walk, maybe. All day, Daniel has been very concerned wobbling this front tooth. And what has happened, Daniel? Oh, show us your smile. Look at that. Wow. What a spectacular place. First thing in the morning. We also did this walk last night.
Where are you, girls?
We're at the waterfall.
Butterfly Falls.
This is Towns River Campground in Limmen National Park. We're starting to have these lazy afternoons when it's hot, just doing our art and craft or whatever else we want to do, read a book quietly. It's not that much at this campground, just a big river and a little park. But just waking up to some fog this morning and deciding that we might shoot our way all the way out of Limmen National Park today onto greener pastures.
I think it's a beautiful national park, but it's a bit hard to tell as there's very few access points. We went to Butterfly Falls yesterday and there's no walk there, just some nice little falls. We stayed at the Southern Lost City.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful, absolutely stunning, but only a 2k walk. Here there's no walking, just a little fishing track, and it's a massive national park, so who knows.
And the rest of the campgrounds are mostly focused on fishing, which, although we have our flimsy little rods, it's not really our thing, and I don't know how well they'd stand up to a barramundi anyway. So we'll see. We'll try our luck elsewhere.
Indeed.
Busy in the back seat this morning. What's happened, Dal? Woo! Got to show us your teeth. Whoa! Oh well. Look at you all. Both Daniel and Amber give me a toothy smile. Having a bit of breakfast here in our camp at Mataranka in the national park. Bit of a strange place, some of these national parks, aren't they?
Because we've been hearing very interesting little birds and animals in the night and we don't know what they are.
And Daniel, what did we have to clear out of our campsite before we could reverse our caravan in?
Cows.
Yes, it's a bit strange. And then last night, Mark, what was that noise?
Well, I'm not going to try and imitate it. I assume it was some sort of pig or a boar or something.
Yes.
It's not what I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Very strange. Anyway, we're going to move on today. The hot springs are lovely, but It's time for us to head into a town and buy some fruit and do some shopping, I think, and do some washing. Gosh, yes.
Okay, so here we are watching a whole lot of bats on trees. I wish if I was a bat for a day, I would fly if I was a bat for a day. Probably hang upside down as well. They're getting all their food. They're all hanging upside down.
I hate to tell you, but there's more steps above you. Well, we've just climbed out to the lookout for Katherine Gorge. Kids, how are you finding this hike?
In the outback here, it's winter.
A bit different from our Melbourne winters.
Whew. Amber, how about you?
Really hot.
Gee guys, you look very wet. You must have been sweating a lot. We're just about to depart from Shady Lane Tourist Park, and we haven't even done any filming here, but it has been a really nice spot to stay. We went up to Katherine Gorge, a little bit disappointed about the inability to really see the gorge much. We did a bit of a nice walk up there, and today we'll head to Edith Falls and then up to Kakadu to start our journey through Kakadu.
You can take the family out of Melbourne, but you can't take the Melbourne out of the family. And here we are enjoying a bit of Melbourne, tucked away in the industrial estate of Katherine.